Part 3. You will hear two university students discussing how to organize a large company event. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
Hello, Chrissy. It's so good to see you.
Good morning, Gordon. I heard you are having issues with your intern.
Yes. Here's the thing. I have only been working for 2 months as an intern at the Queen's restaurant, and they are putting me in charge of the PKGM annual year-end party, hosting over 400 people.
That's an immense responsibility. Congrats.
Congrats? I'm terrified. I know I should be proud they have faith in me, but there is a high chance I'm blowing this golden chance up. Stress is wearing me out.
Okay, I get the pressure, but you have always been so confident. What's with this time?
Yeah, I was hoping to consult you. I'm pretty anxious when the manager gave me the customer report. They do have a lot of expectations. Many of them are young and enjoy American cuisine, while some older customers are more traditional and less fond of exotic cuisines. I'm pretty lost on the most suitable menu. That's not yet the worst part. Last year they had their party at Hotel AMJ and said it was a complete letdown. That hotel, years after years, has received 5-star ratings for their outstanding service and satisfied critics around the world. Customers' experience there is generally good. How can we possibly compete with that?
I get your point. But then there is no solid criteria for judging a good restaurant. Who knows? You should be working even harder to satisfy them.
You bet. I'm just so inexperienced in this.
Well, let's see what I can do for you. I read that customer report earlier, and I think there are a few points you should notice. The survey has only been sent to over half of the customers, right?
Yes, we were in a hurry.
Yes. It's all right to make a bucket list, but you should be ready to make changes to the menu since the information collected from the survey is inadequate. Also, you should contact the person in charge from the company, asking if there is any special order. You know, some customers can be allergic, and you don't want them to swell up in the middle of the party. It doesn't matter whether your customers are fussy eaters or not. You need to be picky with whatever you offer them.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. Now I am more concerned about the plausibility of organising this party. It's only 5 days away, and we have up to 50 tables to arrange. There's a lot to do to make sure the room can comfortably fit all the guests.
Wow, that's pretty urgent. But then I think you can always call for help from other staff. It's the weekend, so it can be a bit hard to get them, but I'm sure they will be available soon. What I am more concerned about is that the company wants the party to start 2 hours earlier to avoid traffic jams.
Really? That will affect our plans quite a bit. I'll make a note of that.
You should. And also inform others, so they're clear on what needs to be done.
Yes, I'm calling a meeting with the other departments tomorrow. It's important everyone understands the situation fully.
Wouldn't it be easier just to assign tasks by email? Everyone's busy, and that might save time.
That's true, but I think discussing things in person will help avoid confusion when assigning responsibilities. Furthermore, this will enable the chefs to test the recipes and try ingredient combinations. I don't want to risk trying anything new on the spot during the event.
Good point. Let's go with that. So, who will be in charge of the cleanup after the event?
The janitorial team said they'll try to adjust their schedule and come as early as possible, but they might be a bit late since they also have to clean up after another event that day.
I see. And what about the trays of untouched food? If we don't sort them properly, things can get messy and harder to dispose of.
I'm thinking we could arrange some donation containers, or at the very least, separate the edible items from the trash.
It might take a while, but since this is the last party of the day, we won't be in a rush to clean up.
I've cleared up most of the uncertainties, so now I can start putting together a more structured timeline and refine the dishes based on what we discussed.
That's great. Did you manage to sort out the budget?
Yes, I already spoke to the finance team earlier this morning. They agreed to cover some extra costs. I do want to freshen up the guest area a bit, maybe some lighting and seating adjustments, but I'll need to wait until the full team is back before working on that.
Good call. It's best to get the planning part solid before jumping into the details.